We've all heard the startling statistics year after year that we're losing approximately 2/3 of our young people. Here's a pic of our former summer camp staff group. Notice how much energy is in this picture. But you take 2/3 away and you can instantly see how much energy the church just lost. Our goal between the youth and young adult departments in this conference is that we reverse the trend, recognizing that reality says we won't be able to keep all of them, but that perhaps we can at least keep 2/3. We've been working with Campus Ministries at Southern by plugging into and being part of the Spiritual Life Committee and working alongside the university to develop a spiritual master plan for the university. A key outcome has been to hold a Next Step Vespers for the past 2 years, encouraging students, especially those graduating, to connect with a local church before they disconnect from the university. We've had many churches from all over the conference participate in the Meet the Churches time immediately following Vespers to seek to connect students to their church should the student end up in their area following graduation. Adventist Christian Fellowship, or ACF, is our ministry that's happening on the campuses of our major public universities throughout our conference. We currently have 12 chapters operating to serve Adventist students on secular campuses through weekly Bible studies, outreach events, and social activities. We resource the various chapters with materials and money to do ministry in their local setting. In the next few years, we plan to also offer spring break mission trip opportunities for students in those chapters who wouldn't normally get to go. We also hold 3 main events for all chapters to share together. In August, we'll be in Atlanta for our event called Restart. In October, we'll have a special weekend designed for all ACF chapter leaders and advisors called Leadership Reboot. And in February of 2019, we have a big ACF retreat weekend at Cohutta Springs called Connect. Looking at both collegiate and post-collegiate ministries this summer, we have a young adult Share Him trip. It's an evangelism trip to Cuba, using our young adults to preach each of the series. We're continuing ministry to those who've left college, those post-collegiates in our conference, through a development of regional young adult councils, a yearly retreat in September called Conversations, and of course, Regenerate, our annual youth and young adult festival. There's a story told of a man who discovered while on his morning walk on the beach, millions of starfish had washed up overnight. He began picking them up one by one and throwing them back into the sea. When someone laughed and told him with so many, he couldn't possibly make a difference with his feeble little efforts. He simply bent down, picked up another one, and threw it into the surf with a simple statement, "I just made a difference for that one." You and I can be ones that can change the church for one person at a time. Our current young adult liaison training is based on what I call the starfish principle. We'll have a training weekend at Cohutta Springs in August for any who want to help make a difference for that one youth or young adult who may be struggling. You can find more information on our GCC website under the Young Adult Ministries Department. Thanks for listening. Thanks for caring.